What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Go Rush TV. It's your boy Rod again with another video. Guys, it's match day today. Manchester United is playing away at West Ham United at the London Stadium. It's going to be a fantastic game that I think we are going to win. I'm not really worried about it because we have really been playing good lately. Man City, Arsenal, Fulham, Tottenham. These have been great results for Michael Carrick and the boys. But I just bring to you some news on the transfer window for what Man United is looking at towards the summer transfer. Sandro Tonali has been linked with Manchester United and has also been confirmed by Fabrizio Romano. Also, Diomonde from RB Leipzig has also been a player that's been linked with Manchester United. I think he's 19 years of age. And when you hear like deals like this from RB Leipzig or the RB group, he has to do with Favre. Favre is the person who has this relationship with RB Leipzig. We saw it with the signing of Benjamin Sesko. Again, guys, if you're new to the channel, smash a like on the video and please subscribe. On our way to 1,000 subscribers, you could share the video as well. Sit back, relax. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Enjoy the vibe if you like it. You can subscribe to the channel. But again, Sandro Tonali is a player who Manchester United has been linked to when it comes to the midfield options in the summer. Tonali is fantastic. He's a specialist at number 6. We know Casemiro is leaving next season or by the end of the season. So Tonali is a player that Man United has been linked to. I think it's fantastic. I know there was another. He was also linked to Arsenal in the January transfer window, but that did not happen. So I think Tonali will be a good addition to our midfield if we can go ahead and sign maybe an Angelo Stiller from Stuttgart or an Elliot Anderson from Forest. But the thing is, I know Man United has this thing of where they're going to sign players who only want to play for Manchester United. Those are the things Amorim used to say, and those are the things the board is saying. They want players who actually want to play for Manchester United alone. That happened with Mbuemo, that happened with Cunha, that happened with Shesko. Shesko turned down Newcastle for Manchester United. Mbuemo turned down Arsenal and Newcastle for Manchester United. Same with Matheus Cunha. But Diomonde is a fantastic player. He's a young lad, 90 years of age, Ivorian. He plays with Ahmad in Ivory Coast. I watched him a lot in the African Nations Cup. I think he'll be a fantastic player for Manchester United because I think what the board is trying to do is get players for the future. They feel like they're the next big thing. But then we have this thing where is Manchester United able to give these kids or these players their next level in playing professional football? Are they going to do well in Man United? Because RB Leipzig is different from Manchester United. Man United demands a lot of pressure. Can they deal with it? Shesko is still a young player, under 23 years old. He's still learning the game. So I think like now, while he's on the bench, Mbuemo is up front. I think it's good for his development because he's watching from an experienced player. But again, my problem with Diomonde is that he's African and he's playing in the African Nations Cup. Because last December and January, we lost a lot of games. Not like we lost, but we had a lot of points drop when Ahmad, Mbuemo, and Nusa Mazwari were in the African Nations Cup. Amorim struggled. We had to change from a 3-4-3 to 4-4-3 because those players were missing for Amorim's system. But we're playing a back 4-3-3, so 4-3-3. So we need wingers. So I think what the board is trying to do is get Diomonde where he could play on the left flank with Dogo when he gets back. In the next season pretty much, the Ahmad and Mbuemo will be stuck on the other side. So if we qualify, pretty much we look like we're going to solidify our place in the top 5 race to get Champions League football. But if we have to play Champions League football next season, we will actually need a starting 11 and a bench, similar to what Arsenal have done. Maybe not the same, but we need good players. Messi Mount, I will not count because he is like a liability. He's never getting fit. If he gets fit, he plays 1-2 games, he's back. Messi Mount is fragile like a glass. You could blow Messi Mount and he could just fall apart. But Tonali is a fantastic player. I think Man United is going for these players because they won't get difficulties in doing these deals. Tonali is not going to the World Cup, which I don't think will be an issue because some of the players that want to go for Elliot Anderson, you have to wait after the World Cup. Because England is going to the World Cup. Baleba is a player I think Man United is going to get. I might think of it like an 80-20 percentage that will get them. We'll get him 80% because he's a player they wanted last season and it's a player they're still going to go for. Baleba has been really bad this season, which is a red flag. I'm Cameroonian. I like Baleba, but some of these signs we should see them and run away from them because people like Jadon Sancho, this was a similar situation. Excuse me. This was a similar situation. So I think Baleba is a player Man United is going to sign. I know the price is like 80 million, but the way he has played this season, that price will drop down to like 60 million. All right, thank you, Skinny Bob. I don't know what's going on. I must have done some weird stuff in the setting. But guys, thank you for tuning in. Again, like if you're new to the channel, please smash a like on the video and please subscribe. When I wait to 1,000 subscribers. So, like I was saying, Baleba is a player Man United is going to get. That one I think is an 80% chance we're going to get Carlos Baleba. But there are other midfielders that I think are better to get than Baleba because he has not played very well for Brighton. In the African Nations Cup, he was really, really good. But for Brighton this season, he has not had it, bro. He has not been up to that level. So like an Elliot Anderson at Nottingham Forest or a Steeler at Stuttgart in the Bundesliga because Real Madrid is looking at Steeler and Steeler has a release clause of like 50 million pounds and euros. So I think that's something Man United will actually go and get. Man United could go and get. We need a squad because if we go in the Champions League next season, we will need to spend at least 250 million euros or pounds because we need at least 3 midfielders. We need a left back. We need another striker. I think the defense can be good because, like the season, like us playing one game a week and see being where we are right now, it's really fantastic because can you imagine if this was a season where we really needed players, people like Delete, who was our best player before he got injured in December, is out. Delete is very instrumental. Delete is very instrumental. I'm not talking about Mount. Ugarte Magola next season, by the end of the season, because he barely gets a chance to play. So one thing I'm also thinking Man United should do, they should do everything possible for Bruno Fernandes to stay at this club. Give him 400,000 a week. Give him 400 grand. Bruno Fernandes is so good to let Man United let him go in the summer. So it's not about making Bruno think of his decisions after the World Cup. Do everything possible to get Bruno Fernandes to sign a new contract before the World Cup. Bruno is exceptional. This season, I think he's the best. He's the best number 10 in the Premier League. He's just like 8 assists away from equaling the best Premier League assist record in the Premier League. He's scoring, he's assisting, and the thing with Man United is our problem is the board. If the board can back the manager, because like now, Michael Carrick is just an interim. He has no say or veto in who they are buying or who they are selling. He's just a caretaker of the club right now. But if he stays at the club, will the club back Michael Carrick? Because we have seen them not back managers over the years. Be it Mourinho, be it Ten Hag. I mean, I think Ten Hag got some players, but I feel like the signings of the players Ten Hag got, they were badly spent. Anthony was never 85 million. Casemiro was never 75. Martinez was not 45 or 50. Because at that time, we waited too long towards the end of the transfer window to make those deals. Diomonde from RB Leipzig, he's young. And I think Cote d'Ivoire is going to the World Cup. But this is I'm trying to remember if Cote d'Ivoire is going to the World Cup. But Diomonde is a player who I think Manchester United, they feel like it's an easy deal they are going to do. They can work with that till the end of the summer. But Tonali, my only issue with Tonali is, he had that gambling issue. Has he stopped doing gambling? Because we as fans, we judge players not of what they do outside of the pitch. It's what they do on the pitch. Because whatever they do on the pitch is what drives our emotion. If they are playing good on the pitch, fuck what they do out of the pitch. It has nothing to do with Manchester United or what they do in that theater of dreams. What they do on the pitch is what matters. Because you can have players who are really, really good, but they have a very nasty character. But then you could have people who outside are very good people. You could meet, you could have a very good conversation. But on the pitch, they are absolutely rubbish. So there's even talk of Marcus Rashford coming back to Man United. I don't think Carrick has the right to even think about it. But if I'm Rashford, why would I want to come back to Manchester United? Like, what's the need? What's the reason? I just won a Super Cup in Barcelona. Why wouldn't I try to stay there? Why would I come back to Manchester United? And why would Man United even want that? Because I don't even think it's going to happen. Because the board is trying to get away people who make big money. So I don't think that is going to be an issue for Mark Rashford to come back. I don't think they're going to do it. He's finally playing in the English squad. I think he's going to go to the World Cup. So it's fantastic, Man United, for what they're trying to do right now. We just need to back the next manager, because I think the players they're trying to sign now are players who are signing based off whoever the manager is going to be. I don't think the manager is going to have a say like how Amorim did or how Ten Hag did. The board is trying to get a yes man, which I think Michael Carrick might be, because we cannot compare Carrick to Oli. He has won four games in a row. Today might be the fifth game against West Ham. And maybe Frank can cut his hair, because that's what is everywhere. Frank should cut his hair. It's really close. Not like it's close. It's today's the day. History can be made today. This dude he has not had a haircut over 1,000 or something days. It's mind blowing. But Michael Carrick and these players might make that happen. Not like I'm saying it's not important. It's not the reason why the players should do good and win. We should win because we are Manchester United. We should win because we need to solidify our space in the top four race or top five to be in the Champions League. We should win because that is what Manchester United does. Guys, please don't forget to smash a like on the video. Please subscribe if you're just tuning in. So Tonali and Diomonde are the players Man United has been linked to. It has also been confirmed by Fabrizio Romano, and the Man United is looking at these players for the summer. So if we can get, but I think if we have to be in the Champions League, we need to have at least 5 to 6 players signed in the summer. Casemiro is going to leave. We have to make sure Bruno does not leave, because I think Bruno is really, really instrumental. But depending on what the project is, Bruno might see it as, maybe Bayern might come from Bruno. Maybe a different club will be like, Bruno is really fantastic. He has 2 to 3 years to give again in elite football. Why not sign Bruno? And if it's a Bayern Munich, me as Bruno, if Man United presents a deal that doesn't make sense, or a project that doesn't make sense, I will go to Bayern Munich. But Man United has to do everything possible to keep Bruno Fernandes at this club. He is fantastic. Everything Bruno touches is like gold. He's like, no player works as hard as Bruno Fernandes in this Manchester United team. Dude is a beast, and he barely gets injured. That's another fantastic criteria when you're looking at the midfielder. So I think we need like 3 midfielders. See if we get like a Tonali or a Steeler and an Elliot Anderson, which I think is the prime example of a midfielder we need from box to box. So we get like a Tonali, if we get an Angelo Stiller, a Baleba maybe as bonus, if we get Elliot Anderson, it will really be fantastic for the club. Also we need a left back. Luke Shaw, I just don't know what Luke Shaw has done to stay fit. It's mind blowing. Is it because it's a World Cup year? Or like, what did Luke Shaw take? Last season, Luke Shaw played just 15 games. It's crazy. But yeah, so Tonali and Diomonde are the 2 players who are on the radar right now. Baleba, I think they're going to get. I don't know what other player they're looking at attacking wise, but for Diomonde right now, striker, I don't think we're looking at another striker, but I think we need one. So it's match day today, Man United against West Ham in the London Stadium. My prediction again is like 2-0 for Manchester United. It's been nice to see that we can play like 2 games in 4 days, which is fantastic, because this player also need it. It will give some, like, we need to win today. We actually need to win that game today, and we just have to see how the summer comes around. We need to spend a lot of money to get players, because we need a bench that could compete in the Premier League and the Champions League. We need the first 11 and a bench, a solid bench. I don't know if we need an actual centre back again. Maguire might leave, so maybe we can get another centre back. So it's just incredible what Man United is going through right now. We just need to continue with this momentum. The players are doing really, really well. They are in confidence. They are really striving to do better. Everybody's working hard for the badge. Everybody is defending and attacking as a team. It's really fantastic for what Man United is doing right now. Victory is what matters. I will never not celebrate the Man United winning. I don't care how they do it. I don't care the circumstances. So it's just incredible. You have people like Nicky Butt talking about if we get 3 or 4 good players next season, we could challenge for the title. I can see it happening or see it being a possibility because if you look at some of the games we have played so many games that we should have won. The title race is not that competitive. Like the league this season has just been weird. So we don't know how next season is going to be. City is not like running riot with the league again. Or Liverpool is not just going to wake up and just be crazy again. So if we get 3, 4 good players to add to what we have right now, next season could be a different ball game. Next season could be a different ball game. But again, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'll do a post-match reaction on how the game turns out between Man United and West Ham. Smash a like on the video and please subscribe. And I'll see you guys in another video. I'm out.